This video we're trying to look at a graph and determine whether or not that graph represents a function. If it is not a function, we call it a relation, but a function is where for every one input, for every x value, if you will, there's only one output or y value. So for every x value you plug in, you can only get out one y value. The easiest way to visualize that is with what we call the vertical line test. So all you have to do is grab a vertical line or envision a vertical line and pass it through your curves. If this vertical line ever touches the graph more than once, then it is not a function, right? Because a vertical line represents a single x value. So here, like, is x equals 3 in this bottom right parabola. That x equals 3 only touches the parabola once, and everywhere else in that parabola as well. So yes, this would be considered a function. If we continue to the others, so if I go up to this other one over here, if we go to the one that's kind of like an S curve, it starts out fine. It doesn't matter if you move from right to left or left to right, but it starts out fine, and then all of a sudden this vertical line starts to touch the graph more than once, and so this is not a function. Okay, and so if I go over to the line in the top left, the line as it keeps on going is only touching the graph more than once. Yes, that is a function, and this unique kind of curve down here, it is not a function because in lots of places, or every place, it touches the vertical line. The graph touches the vertical line more than once. So therefore, the line is considered a function. This is not a function. We call it a relation, and this one is not. We call that one a relation as well. Of course, every function is also a relation. So all four of these are relations, meaning like just kind of like it's a relationship between x and y, but only the ones that pass the vertical line test would be considered functions.